Connect. Power Connect Show. Power Connect. Power Connect Show. Your reliable program that gives you all the information you need to know about the power sector. Professionals in the industry, electrical products, government agencies, the stakeholders, and many more. Power Connect Show.
It's another Wednesday, another time for your midweek tonic. The Power Connect Show. If you are the type that is given to Shakespearean English, you can say that today is the heights of March. But if we, if you say January don't play in March, enter half time. Abi, you don't enter half time now, and we dey thank God say we start the month, we see the beginning of the March, wey then they call January. We don't see half time, and we go see the full. We will go see the full time now. Now your program, the Power Connect Show, happening on no other station. No controversy now about the station where they happen. Naija FM, the one where you know as Nawi Radio. My name, you never change now. Na Ademola Ben Cranston Adegoke. And of course, you know, say when I mention the name for this Ogbonge program, where Ogbonge company they sponsor the AK. This whenever I mention my name for this Ogbonge program, you could expect another name now. That one na Sure Banker, na the one where you know as BB Banji Busari. Banji, how na day today?
And I want to believe that our listeners are set to actually go the entire journey with us. See, this program, na school.
Now school now.
Now school.
Person where you go take biro, you go take.
I always say Power Connection. They connect people with information about
of course
power,
now.
about electricity,
of
about
course.
EKEDC. What that they do say when they bring power to our house, to different homes. EKEDC know the people until everybody get power.
Yes.
And now we they do every Wednesday.
Now we they do.
So,
now we they do.
Please join us. The journey has started. That's Power Connect Show, and today is yet another refreshing opportunity for you to actually connect with us to get information about Power Connect Show. ABC, yes. Are you also aware that today, 15th of January,
is the Armed Forces Remembrance Day? Yes, their lives. Yes, they are worth remembering. Yes, we should. Then give them for us to be at peace.
Yes, so.
They lay down their lives.
Yes, my name is Banji Busari. It's our program, Power Connection.
For
a short break.
Which kind for short break? Which kind short break? It be like say, are you tired holiday still dey your body? Yes. Today on the program, we are going to talk about something that it has been the talk of the town in recent time. Everybody, it's a new lexicon, or it's a new word in the lexicon of most Nigerians now. Even people we know Sabian before, they don't do hear them, they don't know what it be. National grid collapse. Waiting me. We go now, but because we get, I say we get Ogbonge for this program now, Ogbonge program.
Yes,
Ogbonge company they sponsor now. They can't send another Ogbonge engineer to come on the program today. Before I do tidbit, make I introduce him now. I'm talking of our guest for today. Now, engineer Bio Henry Uko, that is his name, and is the acting head of distribution operations. Engineer, you are welcome.
Sure. Good afternoon, our people.
But you know, go to talk grammar. We they mix our grammar with nawi. Okay, so for the news and tidbits for the day, we have this warning from EKEDC, which says moving or transferring meter is illegal. EKEDC advises customers. Eco Electricity Distribution Company has advised customers against moving meters from one location to the other. A public notice by the company stated that moving or transferring meters from its original location is illegal, adding that perpetrators of such will face appropriate sanctions or penalties. The public notice advised EKDC customers to desist from such illegal acts.
Be forewarned.
Not to be forearmed now.
So now you don't get. So let's go for a short break, and when we return, Engineer Oko is set to dish out the information.
Our esteemed customers, we implore you to avoid tampering with electrical installations around you. Tampering can lead to damage of your appliances and our equipment, electrical fires, electric shock, electrocution, and even death. Please do not engage unlicensed electricians and technicians. If you see an unauthorized or unidentifiable personnel around our equipment, please report to us via our customer service lines on 0708 067 1170 or 0700 123 5666 or visit our nearest office. We value the safety of lives and properties. This is a public service announcement from Eco Electricity Distribution Company.
Yes, you are welcome. It's still your program, the Power Connect Show, and it's myself, Ademola Benkranson Adegoke, with your second brother on the program, Banje Busari.
Okay, let's hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Engineer, we don't welcome. We welcome you again.
Thank you
Now,
very much.
let's start from the very, very scratch. Can you briefly explain to us what the National Power Grid is and its significance to Nigerians' energy infrastructure?
No, you two they talk grammar.
Okay.
You see.
Okay,
this everybody they talk about
national
national grid collapse. Waiting then they call this national grid. Now house where they collapse all the time. Waiting be.
Relax now.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon once again. So the national grid, now the interconnection of high transmission lines, generating stations, transmission stations, and distribution stations. This interconnection makes the national grid, and it's very, very crucial in ensuring that electricity is delivered to all Nigerians. So, as of Nigeria, of this today Nigeria, we only draw power from a national grid. So this interconnection, so you have generating stations like one in Ughelli, you have one in Kainji, you have one in Afam in Rivers State. They are interconnected through, you see some power lines, high tower lines. Those lines are interconnected, so we can pull power from Kainji and feed Lagos. We can pull power from Ughelli in Delta State and move it to Lagos to supply power. So that national grid is very crucial to our sustaining electricity distribution all across Nigeria.
Okay,
Okay.
This power grid, this national grid, now only one, or you say it's interconnectivity. Now only one. Now I want to ask whether this grid many or.
So right now, what will they operate for Nigeria on a single grid? So we have just one national grid.
One.
So you have a lot of generating stations interconnected through these many transmission lines to many distribution stations, like Ibadan, our side, Ikoyi, Ikeja.
The question we want to ask, because from the way you don't put on now, national grid is made up of plenty transformers on the generation side, plenty transmission transformers, plenty distribution transformers. So it can't be say as we dey inside this house now, this Naija studio where we dey. So the transformer where they feed this, where they supply power to this studio now, it be in a part of national grid.
Yes, it's part of the national grid. They're all interconnected.
So if anything, is it possible that if anything happens, in any of waiting the grammar people they call value chain, in any part, say na distribution side or for transmission side, if it affect the whole country.
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. Now this national grid, they're so important that when there is anything negative, any damage to it, it affects the entire nation. Last year alone, now 12 times 12 times. I know say when it happen, it go affect everybody, SMEs, big companies, small companies, and all of that. 12 times. This year, this 2025, it don't happen once. And people they afraid. They say now so it go be like last year. So I want to ask, wait till they make this thing they collapse. Wait till they make they work.
What is
as
responsible?
Nigerians,
Okay, so there are a number of factors that can lead to system collapse. So many factors. So you have aging infrastructure.
Aging.
Aging. You say you don't hold. You say the equipment don't hold.
So if there's a sudden failure of those equipment with significant power pulling out from the grid, it can lead to collapse. So you can also have gas constraint. Okay, the generating stations, a lot of them are gas fired. So if for any reason there's shortage of gas or the pressure of the gas is not enough to supply power to the generating stations, it can lead to that collapse. And most recently, there's this activity of vandals. So vandals are also vandalizing transmission towers. So when you disrupt that kind of amount of power going to a certain region in Nigeria, maybe 200 megawatts suddenly or 300 megawatts with no plan to augment for that kind of pullout, it also can lead to system collapse. So a number of factors affect it.
I hear say this national grid matter. Say as then they generate electricity, now so they're supposed to the consumer. From what you said, now that if for any reason electricity is generated and some people go vandalize, transmission line, and then transmission no fit supply the one where they don't generate. Say it cost national. Now so it be.
Yes, it's part of it. So sometimes the generator will go pull out of a synchronism. So many BB grammar. Make a no spoil our mind with BB grammar, but essentially so many things leads to this our grid collapse.
Okay. Now, Banji. Now, customers. Many people where they out there. Then they think say because they don't know transmission, they don't know generation. Nah, the discos where EKEDC be one of them. Not them know. Then they think say na deliberate punishment. Say then they take and punish them when light goes off. Does this national grid collapse, does it affect even EKEDC itself in any way?
It affects us very, very much because again, like you have said now, the customers, they know the disco, they know us because now we give them meter, now we they bill them, at the end of the day, pay to our own account. So now we customers know. So it affects us in a way that if not properly managed, it gives us a bad public image. But most times, once these things, system collapse happen, we are quick after getting the required information from TCN and the other stakeholders. We are quick to inform our customers in advance that see what happen. No, be also. We are working with our partners in TCN to see how quickly supply can be restored. So a lot of time our customers understand and they flow with.
Okay, maybe quickly.
We go for a short break because our listeners are supposed to be part of this conversation where we don't make so say their program.
Now their program. Now their program now.
The number to call, please, 081 001 30349. You use this number for WhatsApp or landline. You go reach us 081 001 30349. So call us, reach us on the Power Connection. Me, I won't ask. My friend ABC, take the corner.
We need to go on break.
Okay, we'll go for a short break.
Dear Ogbonge Eco Disco customer, I beg you, make you go our website www.ekedp.com/STS and enter your current meter number to check whether your meter qualify to upgrade to the STS2 version. If your meter qualify, we go holla you back. But if you not qualify, you fit apply for new meter and the EKEDC go return the meter money to you over time. If you experience any wahala, I beg you, make you contact our customer experience team through the email or phone where we provide. This na public service announcement from EKEDC. EKEDC. Now we empower the quality of life.
With our guest, reach us through this number, please. 081 001 30349. Yes, call us. It's your program. Let us hear what you think about this national grid. where they affect everybody. So the mother ask question. The question we ask, I get two in one question. When this Greek collapse happened, it happened 12 times last year. It gets a way, they cause any loss, either financial loss, revenue loss, or any way to the discourse, whether it affect them financially and all that. That's one. People think say another question. People think say disco, say they can influence the stoppage of this national grid, that they can actually forestall any problem from the national grid and secure their own coverage area. Whether that will happen or not, I won't know.
Okay, let me start with the first question. So when system collapse happen, does it have financial impact on our business?
On the business?
So much. So okay, now you may be aware of the Band A service level. So we have some special class of customers where we give regular supply. We are expected to give them a certain level of supply in terms of hours of availability. Once the system collapses like that, we end up not being able to meet up. At the end of the month, we are mandated by our regulators to ensure that we compensate those customers because we are unable to meet up. That's the direct impact on us as a company. So of course, it also affects everybody generally, but it affects our revenue for that particular period. If it takes longer for it to be brought back,
they look at you as like saying, "Now you cause harm."
So that's the thing. So for your second question, can we right now, like I said in my earlier statement, we have a single grid system. So all of us, we are tied to that national grid. Once it goes out, it affects all our customers. We don't have any other system to fall back to say, okay, give a certain people customers. When the grid is now brought back, we also begin to.
Now you have talked about what it costs the discos, but generally, when it goes off like that, to bring it back, did it cost anything?
Definitely, I may not be able to give you the exact figure because it's not directly under me. It's a TCN.
It's a TCN.
The numbers will run into several millions to bring up.
Any
one collapse before you bring it up, it's a lot of money to bring it up to the level where it was before.
Again, the number to call is 081-001-30349. Let us put heads together. Let us say your opinion, say what is happening to you in your area about this national grid, how it affect your business, and what you want to suggest so that this light issue will be better for 2025. The number is 081-001-30349. Call us either on WhatsApp, send WhatsApp message, or your landline. Use the same number, 081-001-30349. Yes.
You talked about the role played by vandalism. You just mentioned it in passing. In the course of grid collapse, that sometimes some people go and vandalize transmission towers, and then there is a pull out of transmission will not be able to wheel power. But sometimes too, it also happens even on the distribution side, that some distribution lines may be vandalized, and this goes through will not be able to offtake power. So generally, what will you say is the role played by vandalism in a grid collapse?
It's very significant, at least from the recent, about last year, about 2 or 3 of those, whether full collapse or partial collapse was caused by vandalism. At least after we got the feedback from the stakeholders, what happened? One happened in Abuja, one happened towards the northern part of the state. If you recall, there was this news then where about 7 or 8 states in northern region, they are out of supply. It was a cause of vandalism. And when that happened, the system also went down. The grid also went down. So it's very significant, and I think government is working towards ensuring that most of those assets are well protected. Because
we have someone
Hello.
on the line. Hello. Oh, sorry, we lost the call. So sorry. You can please call back. Banji, maybe you call the numbers again so that people will know.
Okay. 081-001-30349. Please, that caller should please try again. Yes, we are ready to actually engage you, share your opinion with you on this matter.
So you were.
So you can actually, term those things as economic sabotage, because when you need to put a whole large chunk of the nation in
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
My name is Paul. I'm calling from Chester.
Okay.
All right. First of all, I want to commend Echo Disco
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
for their resilience in such a climate and still trying to please the citizens. I know you receive your positive and negative feedback,
Yeah.
but please don't be discouraged.
Yeah,
No, we are
thank
not.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, I came across one of the discussions which has to do with the issue of the illegality of movement of meters
Okay.
by probably tenants.
Yeah.
I'm just of this thought. We have situations where maybe a particular resident does not have a meter is used and has already applied for prepaid. Now, I'll use the word unscrupulous, or maybe will I use the word mischievous landlords to insist that tenants contribute for the meter to be paid for. Now, in this kind of situation, when the person now wants to move, in now trying to reconcile this issue, the landlord may decide to want to play smart, and this may bring about this issue of them carrying the meter. While it is wrong for them to do that, and there is no justification for them carrying the meter, because it's the property of the Echo Disco.
Yeah.
What measures would you, or what advice would you give in respect of people who encounter such a situation?
Okay.
Because I know from a part you do a lot of enlightenment campaigns. Don't you think one of the advices should be that it should be the responsibility of the owner of the property to actually provide these meters for tenants, maybe like a law or something? I don't know. What's your take on it?
Okay,
Thank
before
you.
our guest even answers,
Please,
let me-
because of time, please let him address the issue straight on. Hear it from the horse's mouth.
Okay.
Please, our guest should just take on that question.
Okay. Okay. You see, this is the facts of the matter. Even when the tenant pays for the meter, the payment is going to the tenant will be refunded. Will be refunded. The payment for the meter will be paid back, so long the customer is still in that premises for that period. If he uses the meter after he has gotten the meter for more than a year, I know that the cost will have been refunded back to him through the credit unit he buys. So the meter is no longer your own; it is the property of EKEDC. So because you will have been paid back, so you can't take it again. So so except in fact that is just the rule.
That's just the rule. So eventually all the money you paid for the meter will be given back to you in tokens. So that's why essentially makes that meter EKDC property. And you are not allowed by law to move it to another location.
All right, that's I don't know. Maybe there will still be.
No. That is just it is straightforward. It's as straightforward as that.
Maybe in some cases, I mean, he actually dwelt on the fact that the landlords at the point of exit, that's the planned exit of the tenant, the landlord would claim. I mean, maybe the guy has not been refunded, and the landlord now believes that because the meter is within his premises, is the owner. So the argument of the tenant
neither the landlord nor the tenant is the owner.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are they now?
We did fine.
We did fine.
This
our life matter. How is market happen?
We don't hear you well.
We don't hear you.
I say it today. You like this. What can they do?
The line they break.
Okay, you it's like you have a complaint.
I will do the national want to go.
It gets as if
it be like say he's complaining about his life. But where are you speaking from, please? Hello. Oh, we lost the call. So,
because of time, let's move on now. And my interest is in the area of renewable energy. So many nations are moving towards the direction of renewable energy and energy management to address power challenges. How well can renewable energy and energy management help reduce grid?
We have a caller on the line.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Can you please pick up?
Yeah, my name is Freddy.
We can hardly hear you, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Okay,
Better.
yes. Now, better.
Yeah. I want to understand. This repayment you say you are repaying to make the meter your own property. Do you make us realize that, okay, this is part of it that you have paid to us so that we know when this payment was actually given back?
Okay. I don't know if I
just assume that you have paid back.
Okay, I don't know if I got you right, but the little I had from your question is that the payment that was made, that maybe it has to be explained that it was actually for the meter. Of course. Why will EKDC be giving you free token? If not because you have paid for the meter, and let it be understood this way: the meter is a unit of measurement of what you are using. It is like when you go to the filling station to buy petrol. The filling station does not tell you to bring a meter to sell petrol for you, because it is a unit of measurement. It is the tool of business for EKEDC, and they know that. But because they don't have enough money to give everybody free meter at the same time, that is why they have said, okay, buy the meter, pay for it, but we will pay to you later, and then you get free electricity. Once that is done, the meter is no longer your own. It is the property of EKEDC. Okay. At time they go.
The renewable energy and the energy management, how can it help us reduce these incidences of grid collapse?
Okay, so what that would do for renewable? You're talking of solar,
yeah,
wind energy, other alternative options.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people are already going that direction. At least you see some houses around your streets, your area, trying to create that kind of scenario. What that would do overall for the national grid is to decentralize it
and take off the stress off the national grid. So if you have
so many of it in the country that amount to a large amount, for instance, if you have like so many, like the amount to maybe 200 megawatts, that have taken a lot of stress from the grid. Okay, so once you take off that kind of stress, the national grid can be better managed. And of course, the reliance, supposing for any reason the grid now fails, you still have about 200, so many houses still feeding on their own self-enable arrangements that will not completely leave the nation in total blackout.
Oh, okay. So, our time don't.
Can I squeeze in this last question that I have here?
Okay.
What role can we play as
the people,
consumers of electricity in our various ways to reduce the incidence of the grid collapse?
Maybe in 30 seconds, quickly.
Okay, so where you notice strange movement around some of these assets, because once they are prone to vandalism, and if we see and we don't escalate in time to the security agencies, the next moment you can lead to that bulk cut off from the grid, that bulk amount of power. Once you vandalize, failure, just doing our own parts as citizens.
So we need to safeguard the electricity facilities. Okay. We can't thank you enough, Engineer Awuko. You've actually added so much insight to the discussion today. And we know that our people back home, they have gained one or two things from today's conversation. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks to EKDC. Well, that has been the program for today. My name is Ademola Ben Cranston Adegoke. We'll see you next week.
Please take this message back to EKDC. Yes, that it's been a period of commendations from our listeners. All of them have been saying gusa. This is a new year. We believe that they will continue that area of commendation by upgrading, by doing what our listeners and our consumers want.
For which they have been commending them.
For which they've been commending them. So that's my message for EKD.
Let them be rest assured. Let our customers be rest assured that we are putting a lot of investments to better our network to enable us to deliver excellent service continually to them. We thank them for their patronage. I'm going to do our best to make them happy.
Our esteemed customers, we implore you to avoid tampering with electrical installations around you. Tampering can lead to damage of your appliances and our equipment, electrical fires, electric shock, electrocution, and even death. Please do not engage unlicensed electricians and technicians. If you see an unauthorized or unidentifiable personnel around our equipment, please report to us via our customer service lines on 0708 067 1170 or 0700 123 5666 or visit our nearest office. We value the safety of lives and properties. This is a public service announcement from Eco Electricity Distribution Company.